And I also have pick 2, so but pick 1 we are looking at I was looking at maybe Mario Rackley, but I just picked up a solid pick.
So you got a receiver.
Yeah. So I took Ben Norwell, which was 5th in true talent, middle linebacker. 88 speed, 77 tackle, 78 hit power, 79 pursuit, 90 acceleration, 80 awareness. He is hidden dev. He's a 75 overall.
The important thing he's from Oregon. That is the best stat on there.
Right? I know you're an Oregon guy. So I was trying to get Deebo Samuel from the Niners, but I don't know, it's taking a little long, so I'm going to pass on that, and I'm going to go ahead and get Mr. Mario Rackley here with my 2nd overall pick. He was 4 in true talent. He's 93 speed, 95 acceleration, 76 catch in traffic, 80 route. He's a 74 catching and a 74 spectacular catch, but
that's kind of low on the catch for
it is kind of low, but he is hidden development. He's totally throwing up 2 big flexor, so I don't know. We'll see how he comes.
Ooh, Raiders just selected the center out of Washington.
Really, the center?
And the Chiefs just snagged Norman Jacobson, QB from Washington.
I figured he would be next.
Yeah, I thought Chiefs was going to go with QB. Considering I don't think he had anyone on the roster other than the punter.
No, he just
The Lions are now on the clock.
All right, Deion Cummings went off the board early. He's a beast, 77 overall.
Wow. Okay.
I knew he was nice. I knew he was real nice. All right, I had you taking that running back.
Kyler Flowers from Oklahoma State? Yes,
sir.
I'm going to select him and hope for the best.
I hope so as well.
Let's see, it says I reached. He's number 8 in true talent. I dropped him at 6. He's got a hidden development. He's 92 speed.
Nice.
77 break tackle, 89 acceleration, 83 ball carry.
Nice.
I can work with all that. 74 strength.
Nice. So he's. I figured he would be a beast, man. 74 overall is not bad. Do you do any flexing?
He just kind of came up there all cocky. So I don't know. I thought they changed that anyway.
They did, but it's still a cool thing to see.
It is. No, he just stood there like half of my team just kind of stands there.
Man, I don't have a pick again until the 5th round.
I have a bunch of seconds and thirds, so. But so I've got Texans here, and I thought I picked them going with the lineman, but I might be wrong. Because I'm trying to find the paper I jotted down some stuff with, and I don't.
I had. Let's see, what did I have the Texans in my mock draft? I had the Texans taking. I think I had them taking I had them taking that safety. I had them taking that safety. Yeah, that's right. Jabril. I think was his name, Jabril. He had a 3rd round grade, but when you scouted him, he had 1st round talent, and there were draft stories about how he was combine. Yeah, Bigsby. That's his name.
We'll see. He's got 25 seconds to make that pick. Yeah, I'm not sure who the Panthers are going to go with, because I actually was kind of agreeing on your mock draft that they were going to go with Cummings, so now it'll be interesting to see where the Panthers go.
Yeah, and I believe he was going to take Cummings with talking to him, but he went early, so.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I was a little weak and didn't scout any of the right ends or left ends, because I'm kind of good there. One of the only spots on the team that's good. Bigsby's got a 74 overall, I see.
Are now on the clock.
Hey.
He took Mason Hanks, another left end. I knew he was pretty solid.
Yeah, 71 overall. I don't know any of his stats. But...
All right, people are asking to see that middle linebacker that I selected, so let's.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, put his stuff up.
So let's.
What was his overall?
75.
Okay.
But he had 90 acceleration, 88 speed. So.
Saint put a Deion Cummings in development talent.
Buddy.
77.
Draft show is live. I'm letting them people in the chat know.
Creator
People don't
said
really...
you stole his pick. I'm like, no, it's been out there for about 3 days.
Yep.
Redskins took J.J. Brinkley, cornerback.
Nice.
I had him rated as a first-round talent.
I did too. I actually had him going pretty early. I figured he would go with number 3 overall.
Yeah, I was trying to scratch and claw my way up with some more picks. It didn't work out, but I had him hoping maybe he'd fall and snag him somewhere. Didn't happen though.
So if you're watching the draft show, you can see this middle linebacker I took, number 1. He's 88 speed, 77 tackle, 72 block shed, 78 hit power, 79 pursuit, 90 acceleration. He has a 75 play rec, an 80 awareness, 79 strength, and a 72 zone, and a 74 man.
88 speed, that's nice, and that's really good.
That 90 excel is going to be real nice too.
Yeah.
He is a hidden dev trait, so we'll find out what he is here after the draft is over.
I believe he's a hidden normal.
You think he's normal?
Yeah, hidden normal.
Yeah, because that's how hidden works.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he's superstar X Factor. That would be pretty freaking sweet. He didn't have any stories about him though, so he could just be star. Here's Mario Rackley, that receiver that I took. He is 6'1", 198 pounds. He's a deep threat, which fits into my scheme. 93 speed, 95 excel. So he's a good burner that I really missed last season. I did not have anyone that could really stretch the field.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
And then I picked up
Antoine Quincy, strong safety, went to the 49ers.
And I had Quincy as a first-round talent as well. I believe the other safety, the other strong safety, Jabril, was better.
I thought so too. And based on overall rating, he wins. But I don't know. I haven't seen any of this stuff pop up.
So, but I guess if Jabril was gone, then you got to take what you got to take. William Woodward is still on the board. I believe William Woodward will be a superstar. At least he had a couple of stories about him.
Bears are now on the clock.
And that first round pick, or
Yep, William Woodward just got taken by KC.
Nice. And I figured they would take him. He should be hidden development. Pretty solid outside linebacker, speed rusher. Next highest play.
How does a deep threat wide receiver fit your scheme when you throw 3 passes all season?
Well, you know,
he's got a point.
I threw 3 passes one game. Okay, just 3 in one game.
That's like a record for you.
Are now on the clock.
Well,
oh,
the lead was 28-0 or 27-0 in the first quarter, so I just ran. I mean, and then I took all my starters out of the game in the half. That game that I only threw 3 passes.
Scouted some tight ends. Danny Rivers actually looked really, really nice. I'm curious.
Right, I like Danny Rivers as well. He was the highest I had on my draft board at this pick. I actually had him going before my projection, but I was kind of hoping he would fall to 18 when I still had 18, so I didn't really put that out there.
Yeah, you don't have 18 anymore.
But now I traded 18, it doesn't matter. I have I was thinking about taking a second receiver at 18, and I got something that I figured would be better than anything in the draft at that time. So that worked for me.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Cesar Estes, center, is actually who I believe I had them taking in the mock draft. He was the best center I had on the board. If you are tuning in, this is Squire and Rain Dragon, the Lions owner. Squire here, the Bengals owner. We're just doing this BS and talking a little bit about the draft. So Whitworth, I actually had him falling out of the first round.
I was going to say, I think I had him listed as a 3rd round. Actually.
Exactly, same here. Raymond Murphy I did have as a first round pick. They were a few defensive tackles that I thought were a little better than Murphy, but I can't tell if that is 70 overall.
Yeah, it says 70 overall.
So
Utah State, so he's from the Pac-12, so he's at least halfway decent.
And,
I automatically give everyone an upgrade if they're from the Pac-12. So
Austin Alexander going in the first round. I had Alexander actually in the 5th, I believe, 4th or 5th.
Oof, Brandon Allen, free safety. He's lower rated than I thought. I had
He
him
is
rated a little higher.
I bet he has some good measurables though. He'll probably come up pretty quick.
I was gonna say he looked good. I'm surprised his overall is that low.
Just when you look at the grand scheme of things, and at 18, you're kind of in a crapshoot, which is why I kind of wanted out of 18. So you can hit big or you can miss completely with Madden drafts.
Yeah. Which has been basically my luck in every draft so far that we've done. So we'll see.
If anyone is watching, please post screenshots of your players in the chat so we can look at them. We can kind of talk about them.
You can rip them apart or give you kudos. One of the two.
Right. Normally the Dolphins owner does this with Shane, and he's a little more detailed because he does a lot more heavy-duty scouting and using spreadsheets and things like that to kind of catch players. He is unable to make this due to having company over, which is understandable.
I guess that's acceptable.
If I had company over and I was doing this, and I don't think my wife would be too happy with me.
I mean, I'd make the company watch the draft, but that's just me.
Right, yeah, same, but that's why...
But I had no friends, so...
Yeah, we know. Anyways, we have a comment on our YouTube. Let me see what it is for the stream.
You guys suck.
Probably, you guys suck.
Probably. Yeah. Mute both
beer
of
bottles
your
and titties. Beer bottles and titties. Let's see.
Colt says I'm here. Don't skip my first round pick.
Got it.
Colts. Isn't it like it's already the second round?
The Patriots.
I'm kidding.
Freddie Prather, cornerback.
Oh, I didn't scout him at all, so I have nothing.
69 overall. I didn't think he was much. All right, and we're getting a second pick. Talk about my pick, Swish Troops. All right, let's see. Did you post it in the chat?
Where are you at, Swish? Did you post? I only see your first picture where it says hidden development. Give us some more.
Yeah, give us a little bit more. Speed Rusher, 77. Deion Cummings, he was the number one rated player on the
number one
on the draft board. He was number one on the draft board, but it looks like he's number 2 in True Talent. Have we seen the number 1 in True Talent come off the board yet?
I haven't seen it, but that doesn't mean it hasn't happened. They didn't post if he did, maybe.
Last year...
here we go. Bears Shirtless Wonder posted his Danny Rivers.
Nice, 88 speed. Wow, that's the wide receiver he took.
Yeah, I'm looking at his tight end.
I actually had Jelani Oliver as a first-round grade. I had him as who I was thinking about taking at 18, but I didn't think... I thought Amaro was better, so that's why I traded out of 18. And looking at his stats, I'm kind of glad I did, but Oliver is big at 6'6", 92 acceleration is really nice. His speed's only at 88, but man, he's 6'6". What's his jumping? His jumping's a 90, so throwing it up to him, he can probably go get it.
So I like the tight end he took. Sorry to butt in.
Oh no, you're good. I'm looking.
But
Rivers.
He's got a ridiculous catching is a 76. He's already got aggressive catching trait and a 76 awareness. And 85 acceleration, catching traffic of 83. That's really good. I like that tight end.
I do. He's a 79 speed, but
not too worried about speed from the tight end.
No, he actually has Noah Fant, who has a 90 speed at tight end. So you have Noah Fant stretching out the middle, and then Danny Rivers can come underneath if you'd like to run a 2 tight end set. And Danny Rivers going to pretty much catch everything. All right, Redskins, J.J. Brinkley, cornerback.
Thank you, Redskins.
This is a guy, actually, I was, if I could have got Deebo Samuel, I would have used the number 1 pick on J.J. Brinkley. He's 92 speed, 79 zone, 74 man, 72 catching, so he's got a pretty good catching for a cornerback.
I like his agility of a 93. That's really good, along with the 89 jump. That's really nice.
So the 89 jump actually concerns me just slightly with J.J. Brinkley because he's only 5'9".
Ooh, he's 5'9".
So J.J. Brinkley is fast, but put him on a big 6'3" receiver.
Yeah, like Metcalf or something.
He's going to definitely struggle with that height and just being able to be thrown over.
That's true. I forgot he was 5'9".
But still very solid. I mean,
that's a great pick. I
would be concerned with him in single coverage on streaks, but any crossing routes, anything where passes are underneath, he's definitely going to be there. It's just going to be those jump balls or those big streaks to big receivers that he might struggle with. But still very solid. Definitely 78 overall. I bet you he was the number 1 ranked talent in the draft with that 78 overall.
Probably, but he didn't show that pick. Nice pick on by the Raiders. I like at least what I'm seeing there. 75 pass protector on Charlie Leary out of Washington, 6'4", 299.
The Vikings.
Number 7th in true value, it says. So not bad from the Raiders pick.
All right, Jalen Farley comes off the board with pick 29. He's a 62 overall cornerback. So we'll see. We'll see if we actually get his stats posted and see if he's decent or if that was definitely a reach. Let's check your channel. Draft Show. I'm pulling up comments here.
Just looking at our here. Oh, the commissioner's up. Let's hope he picks a punter first round.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely, we all know that this is going to be an X Factor player. They always are.
Yeah, they're always X Factor.
And just to add to the team of Monstars, they're going to steal someone's talent,
even
put it in some ugly player.
If he's not X Factor player upon draft, it will be as soon as he's done, because he'll just take it. He'll be like,
No, Vikings actually surprisingly did not win the Super Bowl for the first time in 4 seasons.
Yeah,
so three seasons in a row of winning, and one finally loss in the championship game, and it sucked that he lost. It sucked that he lost because...
Oh, wasn't that the quitter?
He didn't quit. He was verbally harassing other members just with... I mean, there's trash talk and there's the I'm going to bullshit you, or the bullshitting like, hey man, don't be a bitch, things like that. But then there's crossing a line, and that's kind of what the old Falcons owner did, allegedly. But it was enough there to say, we won't accept that in the league. So he had to go.
Yeah.
It's a game. So you get heated, you're competitive, there's things like that, but when you take it too far,
like when you take your shirt off and put that picture as your profile picture, that's taking it too far.
Little things like that just kind of make I mean, that's really just kind of makes guys uncomfortable, but that's not. Now, if he was sending, the lower half, that would be too far.
I mean,
the Colts,
maybe.
The Colts won the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
There is some controversy there because he did break the 4th down rule.
Oh yes,
in the championship game, just advanced to the Super Bowl. So it's kind of a
touchy subject. Ooh, Rob King, I had him graded really good. Good job there, Commissioner.
Yep, Rob King is definitely a solid pickup. I actually think his 2nd round pick, Rob King,
better than his
first round pick. Yeah. So we just finished the first round. So let's take this second. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here.
If anybody else has ratings for you guys, shoot them up onto the chat.
Yeah, definitely. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Say welcome to the Draft Show.
And Shane has made it.
Nice.
I guess Shane did make it to the Draft Show this year.
Right? So we're gonna pause for just a second. And welcome to the draft show, everybody. Yeah. All right, hop down, buddy. Thank you. I love you.
Oh, defensive tackle. Philip McNeil just went off the board.
Are now
That
on the clock.
changes things for me because I was actually looking at defensive tackle there.
Go back to your room.
Ooh. All right, so you are next on the clock. You're on the deck. Wow.
I am on deck, and I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with my pick.
All right. We're gonna take a sneak peek into my overly scouted draft board here. And I still have tons of second round talent. I still have a first round talent on the draft board if you want to take a kicker.
Debating, actually, yeah.
But I don't have any first round on my draft board at least. Let's check my scouted. Nope, just second round. It looks like all the first round talent has been taken. Even the later picks, projected later picks. If you're looking at defensive tackle, I have Khalil Humphreys on the board. He's a late second round pick, but I believe he's my highest rated defensive tackle right now. Khalil Humphreys, if that's who you're looking to take.
I might have to swing it a different way then.
I think my top rated player on the draft is, let's see, draft board.
I'm looking at a cornerback right now that I had scouted.
Cornerback, I think the highest I have is Zeke Riddick.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
There is Elijah Adkins on the board as a receiver who looks pretty solid. I have scouted as a second round talent. He's 6'4", big physical receiver. You have 29 seconds to make your pick.
Yeah, I see that. I know. Man. Alright, we're gonna go... Oh, boy.
The Texans are now on the clock.
He's at least hidden development. 87 speed, 73 zone. I can work with that.
What was his speed?
87.
80. Ooh.
Yeah.
A little slow.
A little slow.
But what's his zone?
That's what I liked about him. His zone was shit. Give me a second. His zone coverage is 73, so that's not bad. I can work with that and build him up. He's already meets my defensive profile, so I'm okay with that.
Go.
Alright, who drafted the fish? Colts? Oh, nice.
But what I was thinking is that cornerback, because of his speed being 87, you might look at him at safety if he has a high zone.
That's true.
Because 87 is not a horrible speed for safety.
Yeah, he might end up sliding over that way. Oh, Bill Overstreet. That was one of the other guys I was bouncing around taking. The Bucks took him. I'm curious what he ended up rating out at. I think I had him slated for a third round pick, not a second. So.
Let's see what
Raiders drafted. What is this? Who did Raiders draft? Oh, wow. 68, Philip McNeil. You reached. This kind of crap. What's his stats there, Raiders? Good pass blocking, run blocking, anything?
Run stopper, I bet you he has a decent block shed. And probably a decent pursuit.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
That's right, I pick again soon.
Center Rich Volk.
Rich Volk, okay, 68. Yeah, these drafts.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
He was a first-round talent, Sean Joseph. I was actually debating on taking him, but I don't need 2 halfbacks with my first 2
Bears
picks.
are now on the clock.
So. Ooh, Deshaun Foster. Okay. I like that pick from the Chiefs. Let's see where we're going from here. Bears are going to take...
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Damian Ashmore, strong safety out of Memphis.
The 68 overall.
Yeah. There's a
Not
lot
bad
of
for second round.
rated.
Yeah, these it's this is our third draft, right? So
Yeah.
Going into the 4th year, or is this this is the 5th year. This is the 4th draft going into the 5th year.
Dolphin says that's maybe an X Factor or a strong superstar safety.
Yeah, I think there were some stories on him.
Was he the one that had a story about missing the draft? It must have been.
Missing the combine? Not going to the combine? Yeah.
Yeah, that's him, okay. There are 2 of them, I think, and I can't remember. I didn't write down the name.
So, it is the Bears that picked him up, so maybe the Bears will show it.
I mean, he's got no scruples. I'm sure he'll put him up. Ravens is taking some time to make his decision.
The football team's called the what? Called the Owls.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
Yeah, I agree. Just put a shirt on him before you show his stats, Bears. Oh, normal Dave? Really? Ooh. Zone of a 66 from that strong safety. Pursuit of a 70. Speed of 86. Aggressive play ball tendency. Yeah, I thought he would be higher rated too, actually. At least a star. It's because you don't wear a shirt. That's why you got a rating. The Ravens took a receiver, Anthony Brock. I don't know Anthony Brock. I didn't write anything down at all.
Let me see. Let's see if I don't know if I had him scouted actually. Let's see draft.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of wide receivers.
I did, but I didn't find much after a few. I still have Elijah Atkins, the big 6'4" receiver, with a 7.0 combine grade. He's 4.51, so he's probably slow, but he is big and a physical receiver. Good catch in traffic, good deep route, good spectacular catch. Well, come get one. The kid's like, I want a hug from daddy. Come get one,
Michael
buddy.
Dean, defensive tackle.
I love you.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't pick who people were going to be doing in the second round at all. And we flew through the first round so fast.
So Cincinnati is in the market for a backup running back now after this that's about to come out.
Oh, what? Did you make a trade?
I did.
What did you trade? Can you announce it to the world, or do we have to wait?
It'll be here in just a second.
Are you jumping up into the second round?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nothing that's really gonna mess with the draft. No draft picks were traded. Just
For once, that's like a shock.
The Browns are now on the clock.
All right. Patriots took Lamont Sims, left outside linebacker, a lot lower than I figured, a 64. I'd have looked at him and I thought he was at least a second round talent, but that seems really low for a second round talent.
I believe this player is 28 years old. Give me 1 second here. Got to take a real quick look to disrupt
Browns
from
are on
the
clock.
draft board. Jones is 29 years old. All right, that makes me feel even better.
Browns took right tackle Patrick Mahomes.
There was actually a story about Mahone, so there's a good possibility that he is a superstar, or at least hidden dev. He impressed at the combine, and he had a second-round grade on him with a third-round projection. But they said that he was definitely impressing at his pro day, I believe is what it was.
And I picked up a run-blocking guard just for some depth. I'd hoped for a better, but I can work with that. He was not a star I was hoping he was. He was one of the guys that had a story about him during the year. But he's just he's normal development. But I do like his run block of a 79 already, run block power of a 76, lead block 78. So, you know, it's going to fit with the run game.
Yeah, not bad.
Trying to build a nice run game. Yeah.
Not bad. Is he a star or normal?
No, I was surprised he was only a normal, but like I said, there was a story about him over the season.
Yeah.
I was like,
You have you have a star upgrade though, don't you?
I do have a star upgrade.
So that might not be bad.
X-Factor upgrade, so
Nice.
yeah. I haven't used them yet. I've been waiting to see how the draft falls out. Might have to X-Factor my drafted running back. We'll see.
If he's not already an X Factor.
I was going to say, yeah, if he's not already X-Factor, which would be nice, because I have 0 X-Factor people as of now. So I've yet to have one, so I'm excited about this. If I actually draft one and then can give one to somebody, that'd be amazing.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that Kamish has more X-Factors on his bench than...
You know, he actually really doesn't have that many X Factors, but he does have some superstars. I mean, his X Factors are kind of getting old, all except for Metcalf, who's 25. But after that, Metcalf and then his quarterback. But, you know, Hunter's X Factor, he's 28. Thielens, 33. He does have that David Lee, 25-year-old.
I hate David Lee.
You know, Harrison Smith is 34, so you know he's getting up there in age with some of his players, and I'm sure some of these superstars and X Factor players want pretty big contracts. So there's probably going to have to be some moves that he's going to have to do to.
That is actually true.
To move it. So
he actually did post Thielen was available. I looked at him, but I just can't spend that much on a receiver.
Yeah. I was interested in Diggs, but it went nowhere. I mean, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to give up that much for a player who's, 29, but
yeah,
I believe Diggs is 29. 29, yeah.
Yeah.
But I did just pick up another receiver in a trade who is 29, but I didn't really have to give up. I gave up Grove and a player that was going to ride my bench, so
So what's the deal? Give us the details.
Well, I picked up a 6 foot, 178 pound speed receiver.
By the name
94
of?
Well, if it's approved, it would be D.D. Westbrook.
Oh, Westbrook. Nice. Okay. Westbrook's
From
a
the
really
Jags.
good player. Yeah, Jaguars, good player.
He does have some good abilities, which is why I liked him. Superstar. He has which is after they secure a catch, they're able to shift momentum and change direction without sacrificing any speed. So
that'll help you on your 3 passes a game.
Right. Well, I'm actually hoping that my offense will actually open up a little bit more this season, and
The Patriots are now on
I won't be so one-dimensional.
I think I'm just gonna run the ball like crazy this year.
So, it's a good strategy, man. Like, if you have a good line and a good running back, just pounding the rock. Because a lot of people, Madden is definitely very pass-happy. So people play defense to stop the pass.
Yeah.
So if you can run the ball, it actually opens up the pass a lot more. So, unfortunately, last year for me, you stopped my run, you stopped my whole offense. So I was hoping to change it up a little bit.
I like to be very balanced when I play. I like to run, I like to pass. The problem is my team anyway is super stagnant, and it just very repetitive. The guys I have, I'm not thrilled with. So I was like, I'm shaking it up. That's why I was off and everyone on the block. So
yeah, you got to. You definitely have to.
And I ended up moving on from Kerryon Johnson. I did really well with him. I got him all the way up to a superstar. But I just felt I could do better, so I've moved him on. I got a 3rd-round pick this year and a 3rd-round pick next year for him. So can't complain.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see what you get. We'll see what you get with that 3rd round this year. And
the Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Yeah,
who knows?
You never know.
Last year I took Grove with pick 18 of the 2nd round.
The
I was
Buccaneers
gonna
are now
say,
on the clock.
he turned out really good.
He did, and he did real well for me. My running game this year will be just Mixon as of right now. I won't have any backup.
The Seahawks are
But
now
maybe we can pick something up in the 5th round that will serve as a decent backup.
Well, if you need any scouting, I got a couple 5th rounders in there.
Before this draft started, I I only had 4th through 7th round picks at the beginning of the draft. I ended up with 4 first-round picks, then I turned that into 2, 1 and 2, so it's definitely worth moving those other picks. So when I did my scouting, I actually only scouted the 1st round, and then rounds 5 and 6, or 4, 5, and 6. So rounds 2 through 3, I did absolutely no scouting on.
Okay.
So my scouting is actually very heavy. Like, as of right now, let's see, I have all the 2nd round, all of the 4th round projections scouted. I have most of the 5th round, if not all of the 5th round projections scouted. Yep, all of the 5th round. And
oh wow, okay. You really started scouting some stuff, huh?
Yeah. So, still have all the 1st round guys scouted. There's a few, like I said, no 2nds really. No 3rds scouted. But all the 4th. All the 5th, yeah. I'm not sure if I have all of the 6 now, actually. I have most of...
I definitely don't have...
The Jets are now on the clock.
I don't have the 6. I don't have all the 6.
I do have a lot of undrafted guys scouted. I always tend to scout some undrafted folk just to see...
Yeah, I like to look at combine grades and go off of that.
Yeah.
There is a receiver. I wonder if this receiver is still left that I really liked. I actually have him on the draft board. Yes, there is a receiver that I still like. I'm not going to take him now that I have another receiver. But if anyone's looking for a speed receiver, he's undrafted, but he ran a 4.32. So he's going to be 95 to 96 speed.
Oh, wow.
With a B+ deep route. He's got a C+ catching and a C- spectacular catch. He is, like I said, undrafted in the 6th round projection, though. But man, that speed, this is Madden and speed kills.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let's see if any votes have been made on this. I'm getting some complaints for giving away some draft gold here.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, I'll shut up. Yeah, Shane, I'm aware. I know this. So that's why I said, there's goods and bads. I don't give away everything. I'm not gonna tell you what he said. Just that gives away too much. But
he probably said, "You son of a gun," in not that nice a terms.
Are you gonna annoy me?
I know. We're sitting here for a while till pick 19 of the 5th round.
I've got one coming up.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, move, please. No, I'm fixing stuff. Just go.
Kind of got my eyes on this one receiver. We'll see.
The Colts are now on the clock.
That's why I told you to go upstairs to begin with. Chloe, you chewing is...
I might have to go a different way with one.
Vikings are on the clock at the first pick of the 3rd round.
3rd round has started. All right.
I'm definitely gonna have to pick up some free agents.
Yeah.
Because I have 42 players on my roster as of right now. But
Oh, really?
that's how I started out last year too. I find some undrafted free agents, rookies that I like, and throw them on the team and
yeah.
call it a day.
I always sign people to practice squad just to improve their rating at the end of the year. You never make the team during the year, but level them at the end. I know a lot of people on here don't seem to use a practice squad, but
yeah, I actually like my practice squad. I try to sign some lower rated hidden dev guys to it.
yeah, I put people that fit my scheme on there and hope
The Lions are now
maybe they'll
on the
boost up.
clock.
Alright, what are we doing?
Alright, Lions are on the clock with the 2nd pick of the 3rd round.
And they're not 100% sure what they want to do. Oh, man.
Thank you. It looks great. No, he's just chilling.
Do I take...
Where's your tablet at, buddy?
Yeah.
Should take your tablet upstairs.
Alright, well, we're gonna hope for the best on this guy.
Ooh, it's definitely a possibility that it does.
Raiders are now on the clock.
Didn't he...
Okay.
Alright, Elijah Phelps, middle linebacker,
Yeah.
66 overall.
I was hoping he'd be a little better. He's only in normal development, and he's only got a 74 tackle.
What is his, what's his speed?
82.
Rain Dragon.
Hey.
Hey, there's Shane joining us.
Got rid of all your friends.
I did. It's nice and quiet.
You gonna get on to me for giving away draft gold?
Yeah,
No.
that's exactly why he jumped on.
Not really.
Yeah.
Because I have the Excel for all of these guys. So.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I knew, because I do, like, I have an idea. So.
But I was jumping. Lions has 2 third-round picks. I wonder what that's like.
Yeah. Well, hey man, you know, I'm waiting. I had my two firsts, and now I'm waiting until the 5th. So, but
I don't
hey,
even know what I have now. To be honest,
if I was a real life GM, I would totally love having picks 1 and 2 in a draft and not caring about anything else after.
Yeah. So is that Mendoza about 88, 89 XL?
He was 89 XL, yep.
Yep.
And I just need something fast, and he got a 94 speed, so...
Not bad.
Yep, we'll take that.
Yeah, and I just didn't want to sit around waiting on him, so... Figured I'd take him now. I put him up. He was the second option on my board. It was between him and another guy. I figured, what the heck. I cut Danny Cantrell, so if anyone wants a free agent star receiver, he's out there. He's a free agent.
54 overall, you may want to slap your X Factor on him and make him grow.
I know, that's
Yeah.
problem. He's a
And
little
then you
low.
focus train on him and hope for the best.
Yeah, can I X Factor my kicker? Oh wait,
Dude,
I
I
don't even
signed
have a
one free
kicker on the roster.
I got one in free agency.
Kicker?
Yep.
Yeah,
96 kick power.
nice.
Wow.
I'll probably take one in the 7th. Just because why not? I mean, the 7th round, if there's a kicker available in the 7th round, I'm going to take them.
With a first round rating? Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
Or you just look at the draft after, or look at the free agency after the draft. Reminder to everyone new, you can only sign 2 people per preseason.
Yep, that is correct.
2
Per
people
week.
let it go. Per week as we advance.
Now, we do advance every 15 minutes. So you have exactly 15 minutes to get your training in, set your preseason depth chart so your young guys get experience.
It's 15 minutes for the first one, 5 minutes for the second and third, right?
Yes,
And
that
then
is
15
correct.
minutes for the fourth.
And then the 4th, we stay on the 4th. We actually stay on the 4th week of preseason for 24 hours. That way, you can make your cuts. Yeah, and you can play your fourth week preseason game. That's correct.
So let's see, I want to look at my schedule coming up here.
Oh, we can look at schedules. That's correct. Let's take a look at these
I play
schedules.
the Seahawks again for the 4th game in the preseason. That's unfortunate because I know
That
he
means
never
I
plays.
probably play. That means I probably play the Vikings. Let's
Means I
check.
play the Packers. Yep.
And I do. I play the Vikings again
Right.
for the 4th
Where
time.
the preseason never changes.
Nope. Let's check out my regular season schedule. Ooh, I
I feel pretty good
have
about my regular season schedule, to be honest with you.
a tough one. It looks like I have
full of cupcakes.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
looks like I have lots of playoff teams in mine. I start with the Browns playoff team. Then I get the Steelers. We won't go there. And then I get the Jags playoff team. And then I get the Texans. Texans are sneaky good. They're I think he had some problems at the beginning of the year, where he was involved in an accident. No, he was involved in an accident at the beginning of the year, so he did miss some games. But I think he's something to watch out for. Then I have the Chiefs, who are hit or miss. I mean, we'll see how he goes. Sometimes he balls out, and then other times he struggles. Then I have the Niners, the Rams, the Ravens playoff. You know, missed the playoffs last year, I think, for the first time. Seahawks
Ravens,
playoff team, Colts Super Bowl champs, Steelers again, Browns, Ravens, Titans, Bills, Cardinals. I got lots of playoff teams.
We're vacating the Colts win. They get past the divisional round, the conference round by breaking a rule, and then they get a freebie walk in the Super Bowl for the new owner. So
No, go for it.
that's a contested trophy this year.
Yep. Asterisk.
I get a lot of new owners this season, I think. I get Patriots and Jets in week 2 and 3. Do love to play those guys in my division. That'll be fun. I get to face off against the Cowboys to kick off the season. I think that's a new owner.
He is, and he's pretty good.
He's a new owner of the Cowboys?
New owner
Love
of the
that.
Cowboys. Yep.
I've got Eagles. Steve dropped, so looking forward to that game. He's active. I think I got the new Washington coach. in there, followed by the Chiefs. The Chiefs, the admin. I think he just plays this game for fun. I don't know if... I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about him. But I'm looking forward to that. He seems like a good guy. High business for the Raiders. That's got to be a new owner. The Steelers, assuming he gets out of the hospital. Patriots.
I think he's in the hospital for like a year from what it sounds like.
Yeah.
The lobotomies take a while to go from.
Chargers, Texans. They get Bills. They get the new Giants owner. And the Broncos, who really beat me up last season with his backups.
Really?
Yep, he beat me up real bad with his backups. I learned something about my team in that game very quickly.
Let's see. Let's see. I play the Raiders, who like to steal players from free agency. I play the Falcons, Niners, Chargers. Oh, I got the Chiefs too. Panthers,
Bears are now on the clock.
Buccaneers, Broncos, Cowboys. I finished the year with the Saints, and of course I have the divisional stuff. I've decided this year I'm not going to play against the Vikings, though. He could just sim it. It's not worth my time.
You know, honestly, I don't know how he wins, because I've only played him the one time, and I feel like I gave the game away with the interceptions. I don't feel like he beat me. Like, I feel like I controlled the game, even though I ended up losing. Does that make any sense?
Like, I completely get you. I ran over 200 yards with Kerryon Johnson and still lost the freaking game. So...
The game comes in all phases, so...
I completely understand. I feel like I've given away a few games, like, just cause. I don't know, like, my team just collapsed.
Did anyone see who the Cowboys picked?
Oh, I missed it. No,
I did not.
Because the Cowboys owner is actually someone I know in real life outside of Madden.
Is he a pizza boy?
So yeah, he's one of your pizza boys.
Hey, volume. I wouldn't say boy. I mean, we're grown men.
Yeah, sure. We're gonna go with pizza boy.
And you know, our business is a pretty hard business.
Yeah.
Let's ask the pizza guy the pizza trivia. What is the most common topping on all pizza?
Pepperoni.
No, pineapple, man.
No,
or cheese. Or cheese.
It's
yeah.
Cheese.
So does fruit belong on pizza?
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
It's not a pizza unless it's made from out of Hawaiian.
No Hawaiian. No, no pumpkins should be on pizza.
Pumpkins?
Pineapples.
Fruit. Just fruit. Just should fruit be on pizza?
Yes.
You mean like dessert pizza?
Broncos, if you're on,
just
post a
pizzas in general.
of your middle linebacker,
So,
because he was the other one I was going to snag.
So, if I said, hey, I'm going to make you a pizza, and I'm going to put this fruit sauce on it and cover it in cheese, would you eat it?
No.
Oh,
You know tomatoes are fruit?
Yeah, tomatoes are fruit.
Tomatoes are fruit, so you put fruit sauce on a pizza.
You know what's sad? I live in a city that's famous for tomatoes.
You know, my high school is famous for tomatoes. They actually do the Tomato Bowl and the Tomato Fest, where they drive down the street and throw tomatoes at each other. And the high school stadium is called the Tomato Bowl. And at one point, it used to be the tomato capital of the U.S.
Huh. We just have a Peach Fest here at the city near us.
Because they're my
Peach
favorite team.
Festival. It's nice. They block off all the streets.
I know you like the
Peach
Cowboys.
soap, peach wine, peach jelly, peach ice cream.
So, what
You sound like Bubba Gump Shrimp with a peach cobbler.
Pretty much. Ice cream.
Peach bacon.
Peach kebab.
Peach on the Barbie.
grilled peaches, fried
grilled
peaches, peaches a la mode, peach cobblers.
The Saints want us to check his schedule.
Oh, Saints check a schedule? Okay.
Let's take a look who the Saints have.
Here, I'll pull it
What
up
do you
here.
guys do it? Because I'm about to draft a player.
I got it up.
No, go for it. I'm actually, since I'm streaming, I can pull their thing up, and anyone watching the stream can see. Let's take a look. Saints, regular season, Rams, Falcons, Redskins, Titans.
So let's talk about these matchups here. What do we know about these owners?
So, Rams, I believe Rams have made the playoffs. I don't really know. He's kind of quiet in the chat. Yeah, he's kind of quiet in the chat. You know, Saints have struggled. They've been in the top 5, I think, the last 4 years in the draft. You know, the Falcons, I don't really know much. He's played 1 game, which was the Super Bowl, and he lost. But, you know, coming into a team you never played with before, you don't really know what you're doing with that team or how they're set up. You know, it's...
Lions.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you
got
got Redskins, who's a newish owner, so I don't really know much about him. You know, Titans, playoff team. You got that, and you have the Bears. Bears, you know, Bears... Some points in, like, I watched some of his games, and he's dominant, and then he blows it, or he just completely gets blown out. He's kind of streaky, I guess.
I had a good game against the Bears, to be honest with you. He's a good player, really good dude. I know we pick on him about the shirt, but
the Bears.
You know.
Oh yeah, he's a good player.
We went back and forth. We had a few disconnects. One game I was up, one game he's up, another game he's up. We redo it again. I end up winning the game, but all in all, it was enjoyable going back and forth. A lot of people get frustrated in those situations.
Yeah, I was gonna say it happened to me. I don't think it was Bears, it was somebody, and they were really, really good about it too. But yeah, Bears is a good guy. I play him twice a year.
Oh.
You know, he's solid. He's always really able to schedule and everything. Good player. Slightly predictable on his offense, but his defense is really good, so it makes it tough to get a win on him.
Actually finished the season in Detroit.
You do?
You do.
Or
the Saints do. The Saints play you.
Sorry, Saints, you're going to lose your last game of the year? Man, that's going to be tough.
That might be first round pick playoff.
Ah. You're talking to the next Super Bowl champ. Watch your mouth.
I don't think Squire has a shot at the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about me, man. I know Squire doesn't have a shot.
I don't. I'll be lucky to make the playoffs. You know, my best record in the league was last year at 9-7.
I gotta put it out there that the guy I just drafted has a hidden development talent. The middle linebacker I snagged.
Nice. Post him into the Discord chat.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I will.
You know, I wish we could see players that were drafted. Like, you could see the draft order.
I know.
That would be
nice.
So I'd love to see,
kinda
like...
silly that you can't.
Yeah.
You used to be able to.
Yeah, you could. I guess maybe they thought it took up too much
memory
since it's a live thing.
The Patriots are now on.
Benji Dunlap. Not bad. He should be 94 speed, 87 excel.
Dunlap?
I said psych on losing that last game of the year.
Nah, was that Saint said that?
Yeah.
That's right. It's the new look Lions, man.
The new look Lions.
It's definitely going to be a new look Dolphins team. We won't be throwing 60 picks.
Hey, that middle linebacker is hidden dev. I just noticed that. Nice.
Yeah. Not a bad snake.
Oh, good hit power. 81 hit. Nice.
Yeah.
Hits harder than my dude.
That's why I was like, huh. That's not a bad pickup.
No, not at all.
The 80 speed is okay for a middle linebacker.
Yep, good speed, good excel. His awareness is good. He's definitely probably a pass rusher as opposed to a coverage guy with 62 zone.
Yeah, his zone's a little low.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
It says run stopper on his tag.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Picks flying off the board here. Hey, I actually get a pick in like 7 picks? 6 picks?
This is the guy you want still on the board.
There's actually 3 guys that I've been hoping that would fall. Now, granted, none of them are going to be any good. They're all going to be late round
like
picks.
50s, yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
Seahawks are now on the clock.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's weird, you know, at least when I set up my draft board, I'm like, oh, wow, he's a third-round talent. But then I look, I'm like, oh, he's 7th round or something. I'm like, that means he's going to be in the 60s.
I don't think I scouted anybody above the 5th round, so...
Above the 5th round?
Yeah, everybody, because I didn't have any picks, so...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I had picked up a 3rd-round pick, but for the best of the league, I gave it away.
And I appreciate it.
If I would have known you had another 3rd-round pick, I probably would. No, I'm kidding.
I do believe it was the middle linebacker I just picked, so
The
thank you.
Vikings are now on the clock.
So, I think, what was your schedule, Dolphins, did you say?
Let's see, I'm 3 picks away.
Oh,
We'll jump to it here after my pick.
Yeah, we'll wait. Let the commissioner take another punter. Come on, take a punter and move on. Actually, I don't know what he's going to take, because his team's really... He's got a... That's the one thing, his team is very balanced. The way the Vikings sit.
Yeah, he's solid across the board.
Yeah. He made some pretty good moves, I think, like year one, picked up some really good talent from the Seahawks. I mean, I have no idea why they would have traded Griffin and Metcalf to him, but they did. 2, like, amazing players once a year goes by. Griffin's got one of the fastest speeds from a outside linebacker standpoint.
That he does. He's just so fast. You've gotta, slide your line that way every time.
Yeah, it's insane. And I mean, normally when I play with the Seahawks because that's my team. So I'm like, ugh. Every time I have to play against the Vikings, I hate it because he's got 2 of my favorite Seahawks.
I just noticed the Jags are picking in front of me. Shano, I know you're going to screw me over. You've done it for the last 10 years in our leagues, so...
Is he on or is he auto-drafting?
I don't know. It would be unlike him to miss a draft.
Is he in the chat?
I don't see
him in the chat. Let's see. He's not showing on the chat.
Let's see, is he on the game?
Only like 4 people in the chat right now on Discord.
Nope, he's not in the game either.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not on the game. He's not showing.
Well, that gives me a chance.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
So once he drafts, you gotta tell us who you've been holding out for 100 and how many picks?
The Dolphins are now.
Okay, you're up.
I'm going to take that. No, I'm actually going to take that wide receiver, the fast guy.
Okay, what was his name?
Browning.
Browning. Okay. Yep. That was my other possible that I was going to take. It was between him and Mendoza, and I was hoping.
He should be horrible, but I'm guessing he's going to be about 97 speed.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
And he is a...
Very, very disappointing with 94 speed.
94?
Yep, 94 speed, 89 Excel.
Oh.
I lied about his Excel, but I figure I may just throw a superstar tag on him and develop him.
Oh, there you go. Fair enough. You have a superstar to throw around?
I do, but 94 speed, 89 Excel, his short and medium suck, his catch, everything suck, except for his deep.
I think Panthers is still around. Not sure where they're going with their pick here. I think they made a few trades, too, this last couple days.
I tried to get some picks to move up, but it's just I posted that wide receiver in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to move everybody, but no one wanted people. They only wanted picks this year, and I just wanted to move people because I wanted to make a drastic change to my roster. I was just sick of looking at the same people.
Yep.
A couple people moved some folks for me, so it worked out.
I had him close. I had him at 97 speed, 88 Excel, so I'm a little concerned that I was that far off on the speed.
I was gonna say that speed. This is 3 off, man.
Sorry.
But I like his trait of run after the catch. That's not. I don't see it on there.
Let's take a look. Probably really bad.
There's the video. I was gonna say the video was out for a minute. And who does the Raiders take? 1 second left. They take
His return. It's not even. Is it listed?
Stephen Livingston, 65. Ooh, that's a good pick. In the 4th round, the 65, right in. Nice, good pick, Raiders. Put up his stuff if you're still
Are
listening.
now on the clock.
God, he's really bad. I noticed you guys were talking about the jump rating on short cornerbacks.
Yeah, I guess it
Never
doesn't
worry about
matter.
it. It does not matter because they undercut and they'll jump up and beat the ball. Really
really
unless
think
you're
so?
running a fade route in the end zone, it doesn't make a difference. No, you'll find a lot of people draft all 5'9" super fast cornerbacks, and they do just as well as like a 6'3", 6'4" cornerback.
Huh.
That's crazy.
I thought jump had a thing to do with it.
Nope, height doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. Maybe on a receiver, it might help a little bit when you throw high in the end zone. But the corners,
Yeah.
even a 5'9" corner, will cover that pretty decently.
Welcome to college. Yeah, hey, that receiver is actually really nice, man. I knew you were gonna take him when you sent that. Stop giving away draft gold.
You know what? That really wasn't who I wasn't going to take. There's another 2 wide receivers out there that I actually had better than that. But since Grant is slowing down, I thought, I'll take a shot, and it was really not worth it. 94 speed. Just if it was the 97 speed that he was projected to be, that would have been the way to go. So I've got 3 receivers left. I really should have taken
Eventually, I'll probably go.
maybe Daly. We got 4 corners left. All of them undrafted that I scouted. God, I have crap.
Yeah. Well, not horrible, I guess.
I bet she's what? Is he 86 or 87 Excel? 91, 92 speed?
Are now on the
89 speed, 80 acceleration,
80 Excel?
88 excel.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping for a little better coverage, though, from the zone. He's only a
the
66 zone
Redskins are
coverage,
now on the
so
clock.
Yeah.
it's a little concerning. And he's just a normal development. I'd hoped maybe a star, but
But Antoine Forrest is who I would have looked for.
The
He should be around 91, 91.
yeah.
Right now, you're just throwing darts.
Yeah,
down.
that was a dart throw right there.
I just picked the most expensive
I'm going
place.
to give you guys a quick tip.
Nice.
That's an interesting pick from the tight end perspective on the Redskins there. They picked Kyle Everett. I wasn't expecting him to go tight end.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah. Oh, here I am coming up again with a 4th rounder. Oh, what do I do?
Frickin' did it again. I missed who the Cowboys took because I'm supposed to be texting him who they took. Did y'all see who the Cowboys took?
I was turning off my party chat.
Yeah, yep, yeah, and I was listening.
Looking at my
The
draft board.
Lions are now on the clock.
Sorry. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do this or not.
So, is that before the advance after the draft, or the advance after? Immediately after, okay. So, like, before the advance, as soon as the draft is done.
That is correct.
Okay, cool.
Eh,
The Giants
Bug's
are now
okay.
on the clock.
We want to keep the draft show going. We want to stop it and just kind of bullshit and.
yeah, we could probably stop the draft show at this point. I don't know if anybody's listening to us anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think we've been.
I mean, we still have seven people watching.
Oh,
So. Oh, nice.
well, if they want us to keep going, just let us know in the chat if you're in the chat. Probably not in the chat though. Put it on the chat in the YouTube channel.
Yeah, let's just finish. We'll finish off the 4th round. Call it good after the 4th. So it's 15 more picks, 17 more picks. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Looking for anything above a 60, a 65, 68
At this point,
should
pretty
be
good.
a good pick this late in the draft.
Oh, well then that means the guy just selected was pretty good then, I guess. I snagged Reggie Bugs. He ended up being a 66, right outside linebacker. He ended up, he's got a 81 speed, 81 acceleration, 75 strength, 74 tackle, zone guy. So he fits my scheme.
I've still yet to draft my position of need. Maybe because I've only made one pick.
Just say you had one. Yeah, you had one pick so far.
The Rams are
what was it? Another 68 tight end. Tight end must have been stacked this draft.
Ooh, you know what? I think that was the guy I actually just pulled up on my draft board. Oh no, it's not. Okay, there's still one more tight end on my draft board that's got a 3rd round grade. He'll probably be gone before I pick in the 5th, but if he's not, that's probably who I'm gonna take. I need a tight end because I have Eifert with a 72 catch now, and he's just old.
Oh, he's awesome. You could have had the tight end, but you didn't want to deal.
Yeah, well, I think it worked out better for me in the end.
Probably.
Oh, God, this is looking ugly.
Are you looking at your next pick?
I am. I'm looking at what's on my draft board, and like I need a safety or something. And the ones that I scouted, one of my scouts, the ones I scouted are all F for zone.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Trey Farmer.
4th round.
Oh, well, there's a couple that are pretty good.
So
I'm
there's one
looking
that
at one.
Is JB?
Hang on. No.
Brian Hudson with a 5th round grade, but a 1st round projection is still on the board. Power back.
See, that's a guy. The power back. That's a guy that someone should be stealing.
Yeah. 4.48 40. So, but strong 3rd running back. And then I didn't scout Terrence Rodriguez, but he's still on the board with the second round projection. Lots of second round projection guys here.
I did scout that middle linebacker who's a 2nd round projection. I did not like him. Doesn't mean I'm a good evaluation of talent, but I did not like the guy.
I'm just curious if having the chance to drive with both.
6'6" Riley Metcalf, a strong arm quarterback, still on the board. I didn't scout him at all. Not very impressive combine
The
numbers,
Packers are now on the clock.
but I didn't see
No, I
if he had
didn't mess with any.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, I didn't look at any quarterbacks. I'm okay with the one I got. Sometimes I don't look at anybody if I'm set in the position.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to throw a few around just so I can talk about them in the draft.
I'm going to need a backup quarterback, so I might take a backup quarterback in the 5th. I have a guy with a 5th round grade that I might take. Well, if anyone's watching the stream, they can obviously see who it is. But I don't care. I mean, if he's there, he's there. If he's not, he's not. It's a 5th round pick. Big Woody.
I was going to say it's 5th round at this point.
But who do I have that is anyone that's got a higher grade? Let's see. I got. Oh, you know what? There's a 4th round grade center, 4th round grade corner, 3rd round grade tight end out there.
Yeah, that's the tight end I was looking at. I'm sure.
1st round grade kicker.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, I got a 4th round cornerback. I
have a 2nd round defensive tackle.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't do defensive tackle. So. I got a couple 4th round fullbacks for you.
Nope, I don't have a second. Well,
I'm going to check out that defensive tackle.
I'd say I definitely didn't scout any tackles.
He's got a 7th round projected, but a 2nd round true talent.
That's funny because I bet you it's the guy I'm actually looking at right now. I don't know. He's a 7th round pick, but I was like, oh, this guy might look good because he's got a high combine grade.
Is it Michael Parrish? Because he just went off the board if it is.
No.
Okay. I was saying a defensive tackle just popped up as you guys were talking about it. So.
And I don't know if it's the guy you're talking about. I don't think he's the highest combine grade left.
Oh, okay. There's some 4th round grade corners that's still out there.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Now I had Jack Carnahan. He was a 3rd round talent. I'm curious. Cowboys just took him. Curious if he was rated pretty good. He was on my draft board.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Hughes, that's the guy that I actually wanted.
Well, Ravens got him.
Yep.
This corner.
Ravens post him. That's really the pick that I should have taken.
Oh, was that the corner?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was actually just looking at him thinking, man, maybe I should take him if he's there in the 5th as a return guy because I need a return guy now that Freeman is gone.
There's another 95 speed corner, but he's 85 excel. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I missed who the Cowboys got
The
again.
Patriots are now on the
I
I'm
was just
horrible.
saying. Strong safety.
Oh, they took a strong safety?
Yeah. Well, guy I was scouting.
Oh, what was his overall?
I can't remember his freaking name now. He's on my draft board now. He's not. He doesn't show now, so I can't remember.
Do you know what his overall was?
61. But I was curious what he actually ranked out at because I thought he looked pretty good. It was between him and the other guy that I ended up
Cardinals are
taking.
now on the clock.
A lot of late running backs. People going for some speed, I bet.
Yeah, hoping for it. It looks like. Guy's got a 56 rating. Oof. Buddy's from Delaware, where I currently live, so I can't rate. He must be the best pick in the draft. So.
Well, think about it like
job.
this. If you've got an upgrade and you stick it on one of these 56 guys, by the time you get out of preseason, he could be in the mid-60s or low 70s.
That is true.
If you do focus training on him, you plug him in the depth chart, well, if he fits the scheme.
Yeah, I always think I screw up the darn positioning of the players, because last year when I did it, none of the guys with hidden development got any playing time. They had zero reps for them.
Sometimes when it sims, it will auto redo your order. And you have to make sure you change it each game because the starters play more and more as you get farther
The
along. So
Seahawks are now on
Oh, that's true.
what I do is I take my starters completely out of like my wide receivers, my 2 X Factor guys. They
Yeah.
won't even be on my depth chart for preseason.
Oh. I didn't even think about that. That makes sense. And then they don't get slotted to play.
Right, they're not in my top 5 at all.
the Jaguars
Got
are now
it.
on the clock.
That makes sense.
Fells, I think that might have been the defensive tackle.
Oh, Fells? Dwayne Fells? He's a 68
Yep.
rated from the Seahawks, looking at him right now.
Yep, I think that was the defensive tackle.
Good rating for a 4th
The
rounder.
Jets
Yep.
are now on the clock.
Yep, I bet you. Let's see if we can get him to post that.
Yeah, come on, Seahawks. If you're listening, post the pick.
Second round grade.
You're about to be picking.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, Dolphins, right?
The
1,
Vikings
2, 3.
are now
You're
on
4
Yep.
picks away. Oh, there went Riley Metcalf. So whoever wanted him, was it you?
No, I mean picking in.
Yeah, that's what I was
picking
looking at. Riley
Yeah.
Metcalf.
Jets have got him.
Picking any quarterback late in the draft is just a stretch.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a backup. I got my guy with Skyler. We're gonna slap a superstar upgrade on him and hope he gets Escape Artist.
Oh, that's right. They get abilities when you slap a.
Yeah, superstar.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
And my superstar might be going to my running back I drafted unless he was a superstar. out of the
Superstar
gate.
already, yeah. And hope you get Human Joystick. Is he a elusive back?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Pretty
definitely
sure
hope you get Human Joystick because there is nothing like a running back with Human Joystick.
Yeah, he's human draft. He's elusive back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I was lucky enough to get Human Joystick and Escape Artist on my quarterback, it would be deadly, but I don't think that's going to happen.
He'd just be a scrambling mofo.
Oh yeah, you know, I will definitely be running a, I was joking about running a Southern Georgia offense, but all run, all option. But I will definitely be running lots of options and RPOs. It's kind of my favorite thing to run. I was super excited this Madden when they put in RPOs.
I am so hit and miss on those damn things. I either do good or I get
Still
stopped for a
available?
lot.
Ooh, I think Dolphins found somebody he likes.
There is. There's a wide receiver I like. I don't want a wide receiver though. That's the problem.
You just took one.
I just didn't think he was still available. God, I don't want this guy because he's got an F for zone. I just have to go.
That
somewhere
means
else.
fantastic, I believe.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna take a guy and convert him.
Oh, why are these
Colts.
late rounds taking so long? Come on, Colts.
I don't think he's drafting. I think he took his first player and then
And that
said
was
he's gonna
it?
bounce.
What?
Yeah,
Keep
but
going.
I could be wrong. Don't
So
hold
let's
me
make
to
these
that.
things pop. Oh, you get a pick almost back to back.
I do.
Yeah, you got the next one, and then you got 1-2 picks later.
Nice. So maybe I will take that guy that's still around.
You're welcome.
I'm not paying any attention. All right, let's look at my draft board. So I'm up now, right?
You're up
The
now,
Dolphins
yes.
are now on the clock.
Oh, this is tough. All right, so no. What is he?
We are
91,
done with the 4th round of the draft show, so I'm going to cut the stream off. So thanks for tuning in and appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck your season.